Cher Ofstedal, Chief Executive Officer of the Children's Foundation of America. It's my great pleasure to welcome you to our 2022 Holiday Heroes Virtual Gala and online auction. Your generous support makes a significant lasting difference in the lives of children in need at Christmas time. Last year, the Children's Foundation of America supported over 3,000 children in foster care, residential therapeutic settings, shelters, crisis centers, underserved communities, and more. The Children's Foundation of America identifies and accesses resources of the highest quality for children who have experienced the trauma of abuse, neglect, or abandonment, so that they may lead healthy, productive lives. Our mission is to provide an opportunity for every person to help these children heal, learn, and thrive. The annual Holiday Heroes campaign provides holiday meals, gifts, and festivities, as well as support year-round. It's only with your participation that this important work is made possible. So get your cell phones out or boot up your computers to start making an impact right now. Throughout our program, you will see a QR code that links to our online auction. Simply turn on your cell phone camera, point the lens at the screen you're watching me on. Tap the notification which will appear on your phone, and you'll be directed to the auction site. Bidding concludes December 6, 2022. You can also access the auction at yourcharityauction.com/CFOA. To make a monetary donation, you may do so on the auction site, or you can simply text CFA to 26989. I know this all sounds very technical, but I assure you it's very easy. Now, before we get started, I'd like to thank our holiday champion sponsors, AMC Modern IT and Trinity Youth Services. I'd like to kick things off by introducing you to a very special family. The Fuller family adopted 2 children in 2017, and this year became an even fuller house by recently adopting 4 more children. Kendrina and her husband Jack have made it their mission to help keep siblings in foster care together, sharing the belief that they have a special bond and a shared experience that should be nurtured. When the family heard that 3 siblings were in danger of being split up in the foster care system, Kendrina and Jack stepped in, determined to ensure that the children stayed together. They also got word that the brother of a child they had already adopted was in foster care and took action to keep them together as well. Now, the Fuller home has a total of 6 children who have found a loving, forever family. To celebrate their recent adoptions, the Fullers were invited as the featured family at the Claremont 2022 Village Venture Children's Costume Parade. Let's hear more about this incredible family and present them with a special gift.
Hi, so I'm Kendrina Fuller, and this is my husband Jack Fuller, and this is our beautiful family of 6 kids. And we're really excited to be here with you today. Please say hi. Hi. So Jack and I became foster parents about 8 years ago. We got Jackson first, and then a year later we were blessed with Elin. And then it's exciting. There's a lot of different personalities that are all over the place. It's joyful. There's a lot of smiles and giggles and running around screaming. It's busy. It can be very busy. It's every day is a new day.
Well, on behalf of the Children's Foundation of America, we just want to commend you on your incredible, beautiful family, and we would love to send you all to Disneyland.
Wait, what? We get to Disneyland?
Hi, I'm Jen Lilly, and I'm in Chicago filming for NBC, so please excuse this handheld video, but I wasn't gonna let the lack of a tripod prevent me from presenting this year's Love in Action Award to an incredible changemaker, Princess Sarah Culberson. Princess Sarah is an internationally known thought leader, author, speaker, artist, and educator whose work raises awareness for important social issues. Born in West Virginia, she was placed into foster care and was adopted by a loving family who took an active role in her life, providing her with the support she needed to thrive. At the age of 28, she decided to learn more about where she came from. She traveled to Sierra Leone to meet her birth father, where she discovered that she was the child of a paramount chief, making her an African princess. Learning the responsibility that came with this new knowledge gave her a renewed mission in life. She co-founded Sierra Leone Rising to bring sustainable opportunities, including clean water and education initiatives, to the people of Sierra Leone. In the United States, Princess Sarah has been instrumental in an educational project to connect children to culture worldwide and an inspiration through acts of kindness for children in need. Now let's take a look at her extraordinary journey.
Isn't every day you find out you're a princess?
That fairy tale actually happened in real life. Princess Sarah Culberson.
Princess Sarah Culberson.
Actual African royalty, and she joins us here today.
She's a princess, Scott.
Check out her book, A Princess Found.
Fascinating story.
And we know you wrote a book. Disney has picked it up, turning it into a movie.
And we're also working on an animation with Randy Jackson.
Sarah's new title may be glamorous, but that's where it ends. During Sierra Leone's 11-year civil war, the village was overrun by rebels.
I started to think about what's important, what's not, that being a princess is about being responsible.
It was pretty difficult to see. It was my family and it was real.
Your nonprofit, Sierra Leone Rising, has several long-term goals. I mentioned some of them. They include bettering the education and public health system.
Water wells for clean drinking water. We're working on technology, helping students learn how to code.
One of the things that I've learned on this journey is that we have to kind of learn who we are. And what if all of the choices and decisions that were made were with all these different voices in life? I've taught about the power of listening.
Listen to the people on the ground. You've got to listen to the community because they have all the answers.
Despite our differences, we need one another. Right now is the time to have the conversations and to do the work.
Thinking about the world as a whole, not just my own microcosm or my life, but our lives.
Let's always remember to love each other as one village and one tribe.
Hello, Children's Foundation of America. I'm Princess Sarah Culberson, and I first have to pause and say, you all inspire me. You all make such a huge difference in young people's lives. You make sure that they get birthday gifts and packages and different fuzzy, cozy things to make them happy and have them feel at home. You make sure that foster youth that age out of the foster system have support, which is a huge issue that I was just talking to friends about. As someone who was a foster child, it touches my heart that people like you are stepping in to make a difference. And it also touches me that you're having this incredible holiday gala event for others to be part of this important journey. Thank you for honoring me with the award this year. It touches my heart. But what touches me even more is that everyone here is moving forward to help others in the world who may not have everything they need. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for this incredible award. And thank you for the difference that you all make. I'm so grateful and honored. Thank you.
Thank you, Princess Sarah, for sharing your love and light with so many. I echo her praise of all of you watching right now. Without you, the work we do at the Children's Foundation of America simply would not be possible. Please follow the QR code on the screen to bid on one of the amazing items donated by one of our community partners. Or make a donation right now by texting CFA to 26989. And a special thanks to Jen Lilly, our 2021 Love in Action honoree, for passing the torch to Princess Sarah. Another wonderful way to get involved with the Children's Foundation of America is by contributing your time. Our volunteer community contributes approximately 2,000 hours of service per year, assembling care packages, working fundraising events, and assisting in our offices or at foster care sites. Contributing 60 of those hours at multiple volunteer events, Karen Valente is our 2022 volunteer superhero. Now, let's hear from this superstar herself, Karen Valente.
My name is Karen Valente, and I've been volunteering at the foundation for about 4 years. It's important for me to volunteer because I've been fortunate in my life, and I feel like it's time to give back and give to those less fortunate. With Children's Foundation, I help with Birthday in a Bag. Every month we pick out toys and things for children in the group homes along with the foster care. And that's really rewarding to know that you're giving a special treat to a child who is in need. We also do back to school. We're getting together backpacks, supplies for their schooling, which is really important. We also do at Christmas, we're getting together tons of toys for the children. And those also go out to the children in the group homes, into foster care, and we're giving them items that they request. And it makes that very special. I'm also involved with the golf tournament that Children's Foundation does, and that's really rewarding to see the adults come out, spend a day playing golf, donating a lot of money to help these children with special needs in the foster care area. And those are basically what I do at Children's Foundation. You really should volunteer. It's easy. You're going to meet a lot of fabulous people. It's just a really great way. It gives you a lot of self-satisfaction also. Not only is it good for the children, it's also good for you because it gives you a sense of doing something. You know, instead of just writing a check, volunteering and giving back that way your time.
Speaking of superstars, a huge thank you to our holiday star sponsors. Tens of thousands of unaccompanied children enter the United States each year from countries such as Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, and more recently from Afghanistan and Ukraine. So what happens to these children as they enter the United States with no family and no help? Well, they're often placed into shelter and foster care programs. Trinity Youth Services has recently met this societal challenge by developing programming in partnership with the Office of Refugee Resettlement to help ensure children successfully assimilate into the culture, learn English, and find existing or sponsor families. Many of these children have endured the horrific conditions of war, violence, and poverty in their home countries. The circumstances these children find themselves in were not of their choosing, and they are deserving of compassion and support. That's why the Children's Foundation of America has committed to aid their success by providing technology and educational supplies. Let's take a look at how the new programs are going.
We started this program very brand new. We just started in July of 2022, and building the team for the case management team, to the educational team, to the youth care worker team. It's like everybody's getting on board. Everybody's really excited to work with this population because they come with so many stories. They come with so much trauma that we all want to work with in hopes that we get them home. So it's been just amazing to build a team.
These kids are, very well behaved, they're very appreciative. They love, everything that we give them, from just the bed to the food that we cook. A lot of them are not used to that.
So a really big part of our program is our case management. They do a lot of the extensive background for the sponsors. ORR uses sponsors in terms of parents or caregivers, which can be aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents, to make sure that the children that we're serving are going home to them.
It's youth that come from a variety of places of the world, from Mexico, Afghanistan, Honduras, Guatemala. They come by themselves, with all the dangers of, the cartels or human trafficking. Our job is to maintain them and keep them safe, providing safety for them as, they come with no family members or relatives, so our job is to find somebody that, could take them, and it has the proper home for them.
Overall, the whole program, the children that we get are so grateful, and just it's been a blessing to just work with them.
It's just very rewarding seeing them, that they're happy here. They're very happy here.
Another big part of our program is the education. So within 72 hours, they do get enrolled into school here on grounds, and that is for their safety. In their education, it is important for us to make sure that it is in their primary language. So most of our kids do speak Spanish, so their day-to-day curriculum, their activities are from bilingual teachers.
We coordinate different things such as gloves, sweaters, electronic. These kids don't have none of that, so they come just with the bare minimum that they're wearing, when they're coming into this country. So they're very grateful receiving any gift. Yeah, the foundation has been awesome.
The foundation has helped us with the technology for the campus and for our books, and really bringing in their volunteers to help set up the classrooms.
I'm the volunteer coordinator for Children's Foundation of America. Today we are here at Trinity Youth Services El Monte, getting ready for unaccompanied youth, getting their classrooms, their dorms ready, assembling furniture, and just preparing a nice welcome for them.
Just knowing that you're doing the best you can to provide these kids a future is great.
To support these important programs and more, text CFA to 26989 or participate in our online auction by using the QR code on the screen. Proceeds directly support essential services to youth in need. Together, we can help provide them a brighter future. Now, it's my honor to introduce the Children's Foundation of America's Chairman of the Board, John Nyber.
Not every young person has a family or other support system behind them if they want to attend college. But as a community, we can step up and be the difference for foster youth. It just takes one person to change another person's life, to change their future. The financial demand of attending college is a challenge, and even more so for a former foster child. The Children's Foundation of America awards $55,000 in scholarships each year to foster youth. Each recipient is given a budget of $5,000 to use on living expenses, transportation, and supplies for school. Through the scholarship, they learn money management, create educational financial goals, and work towards independence. That is why my wife Karen and I give to our scholarship fund through the Children's Foundation of America. We know we can be the difference in a young person's life. We can provide them with the support they need to change their future. Join us in helping these young people be that person who changes a life. It is now my pleasure to introduce Nestor Gonzalez, who attends Cal State Fullerton and is a recipient of a scholarship from the Children's Foundation of America.
So my name is Nestor Lira Gonzalez, and I'm a scholarship recipient. Right. So scholarships like this help us as individuals to achieve our goals. For instance, for me, it would be to achieve my future career of being a teacher. And without resources that can help us get to that goal. Sometimes we can get lost in life and avoid certain aspects of school to try to get that financial support, which in a way can track us back from reaching our dreams. So therefore, I feel like people that help support foundations like this one are very needed in our life. Being a foster youth was and is still a mental experience, not in a bad way, but it just helped me grow and also work with some of the trauma that I had as a kid. And I still have the resources from being a foster youth there, as well as I still communicate with the people that I used to be in in Trinity. It's just, they're sort of like my family that wasn't existent. Also, since I have this support, I could also not just focus on working, but I could also focus my attention on being an assistant at an elementary school. I'm actually an assistant in a St. Anna school, and it's just heartwarming. So I am currently a Cal State Fullerton Titan. I'm a junior, and my major is liberal studies, studying to be a teacher. My favorite thing about Cal State Fullerton is just the family vibe that provides by not only the teachers, but also my peers and some of the clubs that I'm involved in. And it's important for people to help out in any way they can to help us as individuals, like me as a student, reach out for our goals. Because if I wouldn't have the foundation support, maybe some of the expenses that I have to face would be more challenging. Although I do work, it's still challenging enough by paying other stuff. Ever since I was a little kid, I was challenged at school since English isn't my first language. And it wasn't until my third grade teacher was the one that helped me become a better student, as she was the one that took the time to teach me how to not only be better in school, but also like how to work with my language problems. And I wanted the same thing for students, just to be there for them whenever they need it and see a teacher could tell when a student, when you get to know your students, if there's anything bothering them or if there's a challenge that they're facing. And that's what I want to be there for them, since there's a couple of teachers that have done the same for me. And it's just a thing that I want to keep going.
Thank you to our gift drive partners, the Claremont Village Marketing Group and Montclair Place. Now, we'd like to celebrate another amazing volunteer and a true holiday hero, George Merlos. He and his brothers work year-round to make a difference in the lives of children in foster care. The Merlos brothers recently sponsored the Chaffee High School Entrepreneurship Program, making wreaths to sell for donations benefiting the children we serve. The brothers also rallied the West End real estate professionals in an Oktoberfest fundraiser to support the cause, and lent some real muscle to helping us set up for our inaugural Charity Tea Party event. If you'd like to be a holiday hero, please bid on one of the incredible items in our online auction, or text CFA to 26989 to donate now. You can find a listing of gift drive locations on our website. Visit childrensfoundationofamerica.org/holidayheroes. To help ease your holiday stresses, the Children's Foundation will be back at the Montclair Place this month with our gift wrapping station in the main entrance near Verizon and Santa. For a small donation, our volunteers will wrap your gifts for you, and all proceeds will support children in need this holiday season.
Hi, my name is Francisco. I'm 12 years old, and I'd like to thank the people who made this possible and meet them. I can't thank you enough. You've made my Christmas dreams to have lots of presents at my new house on my first tree. Thank you so much. Sincerely, Francisco. Thank you.
Thank you once again to our presenting sponsors, ImageSource and Visual Edge IT, and all our sponsors for making this campaign possible. And a very heartfelt thanks to all of you for joining us. Remember, your support makes a significant, lasting difference in the lives of children in need. Don't forget to donate by texting CFA to 26989 or participate in our online auction using the QR code on the screen. Bidding concludes December 6, 2022. Before we leave, let's take one more look at the incredible year we've had at the Children's Foundation of America. Wishing you happy holidays and a prosperous new year filled with hope, joy, and love.